Welcome everybody back to Splittin Lanes for another episode here on the channel. Today is going to be kind of it's going to be a continuation of our previous videos as we do. But the last video we left off with Robert Simmons. He was saying that we had some kind of special talents or something that he wanted to get into. So I'll leave it up to you, Rob. You can take it away.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys? Again, I want to thank you guys for watching Splittin Lanes. Working with these two guys here, it's just awesome. Finally being able to share this stuff with you guys. So, I brought this up last episode, and I brought it up because I know for a fact that if you don't know about me, one of the talents that I'll share is being able to ride a motorcycle well and being able to, more importantly to me, share that with other people. Through instruction and being able to articulate certain things a certain way so people can understand it and not feel so much intimidation. But these other two guys, both of them have many talents, but what stands out to me the most about Finesse, if you guys don't know, actually you should know because he spoke about it in the intro for the first video we did, that he just got his bachelor's in graphic design. So I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of stuff that you'll see on my channel, Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle, and other people's channels as far as their banners and logos or anything like that. In particular, if you look at Everyday Phase logo and her banner, that's all Finesse the Challenger. He did all of that. And he did some other people's too.
Wood Jr.
Yep. Wood Jr., yep, absolutely. Reluctantly for Wood Jr. But he got it. I'm glad he took it. And then my buddy Q over here, do you know why he calls himself Q? It's not because of his cue ball head. It's because he's a pool shark.
I am a beast. I am not a shark. I am not a shark. I am a lion. I am a beast.
He's a beast on the pool table.
Sneak up on you and bite you. I don't sneak up on anybody.
He came to my house.
I'm a beast.
And he played, and that's when I saw firsthand the level of skill that he has in billiards. I did beat him one game, but a broken clock is right twice a day. So, yeah,
you beat me in one game.
Man. I did one game.
And what happened when you wook up? I mean,
no. I won one game, man.
I don't think you did.
Listen, I did. I absolutely did. So now Finesse was saying that he didn't know what I possibly could have been talking about. So, do you agree now, Finesse? I know everybody's their worst critic, but do you agree?
Yes. So I'm like one of those people that I have way too many hobbies. However, art has been something that I've done all my life. And it was even to the point where, when I was in high school, I was teaching one of the lower classes, like as an assistant. So, I have a passion for art and everything like that. So, I figured why not get a degree? So I got my degree, and now I'm a graphic designer. So yeah, that is one.
I never
also a DJ.
Yeah, but you know what? I've never seen him DJ, so that's why I'm not going to bring that up. He could be terrible. I don't know.
Hey, no, man! Look, I've been on radio stations.
He does ride in India, so.
Oh my gosh, that's
radio station?
That's how you know the party is the real deal. Yeah,
you've been on radio stations.
Yeah, when I was I was stationed in Charleston for some time back in the day. I would come down to Macon, Georgia, at Foxy 107. One of my friends was DJing there, so he would let me DJ on the radio as well. So that was the first time I ever got out on the airwaves, so to speak. It was a pretty cool experience. It was all right.
What AM station was that?
It was Foxy 107, and it's an FM station. Thank you.
Listen, I'm sure he was good. Listen, all three of us are very particular about anything that we're doing. The work ethic is similar. There's a reason why we mesh so well together, because there's a lot of common similarities in our personalities, except for the choice of motorcycles. But you guys know about that.
Well,
now, Mike,
you can't be perfect.
No, none of us can. Now, Mike,
no, I can't. Mike, but he can't.
Now, outside of billiards, this is according to Mike, but it's partially true. He's pretty much good at everything. Like one time, Oscar and I were talking about homeowners warranties, and Mike's response was, "It's a waste of money. I can do it all." And the first thing I say, "Hey, can you fix this?" He said, "No, I can't do that."
Oh, and speaking of, right, so I've been doing projects for the last couple of weeks, right? So I did all the tile in my kitchen because we just had our kitchen redone.
Nice.
I did our closet because our closet crashed and all the clothes fell down. And what else did I do? I'm
busy,
I'm in the process of building a rig for my gaming stuff. So a race, a car racing rig. So I've been doing all kinds
Really?
of stuff. Yeah, man.
I thought about building one of those.
Oh yeah,
I thought about that.
what happened?
Yeah. I never had time for it.
He had a job.
Because I wanted one that had, well, I did. I had a job. Didn't have time. But I was going to have one with 3 screens, a steering wheel. But I wanted it to, I really wanted to have more of a feel for the car. So I thought about putting a subwoofer under the seat just so you could feel a little bit of something when when it's rumbling. Yeah.
Look at that, man. The more we speak,
maybe. It's not
the more
on
I
the
learn.
list.
The more we speak, the more I learn. I didn't know Oscar was a substitute teacher or an assistant, in junior high school, as you say, junior high?
No, I was in high school. Matter of fact, when I first, a little bit after we got here to Georgia, I was a paraprofessional. So at the high school here, I was teaching science, history,
Professional.
And let him go. He's just making stuff up. Go ahead.
Oh my God, no! It's like you're an assistant teacher, right? So for science, science, history, and forensic science. So I go in there, and help the teacher out with the curriculum, and make sure everybody's on task. If anybody's need help with anything, I'd help them out. So man, I love teaching. Teaching's fun. And not necessarily to youth. I mean, just in general,
Yeah, agreed. So, Mike, I forgot what the one thing was that you said you can't. He's like, I can't do that. I forgot what it was, but everything we mentioned, he was like, I could do that. He was like, it's a waste of money. Tell me what this thing covers. It covers your plumbing. It covers your air conditioning, your appliances. Yeah, I can fix that. I can fix that.
Your roof.
Those home warranties are a rip off. They're garbage.
Well, I've actually used it before, so
as have I.
Different. Yeah.
Okay. I've used them before. I've had them in the past, and my experience with it told me that they are garbage, and I don't use them anymore. No way.
Well, tell us what happened. See, this is what I mean when I say we're all of our opinions are always going to be based on our experiences. So, what happened to you that? So obviously it was a negative experience. I'm going to guess before you say anything. I'm going to guess that something went wrong and you said, great, I have a warranty. And then the fine print showed, not for this.
It was just, I had a rental property just outside of Atlanta, and I think I had an air conditioning issue. And they were slow, they were late, and they used substandard equipment. And I'm like, no, never mind. I can work on my own. Yeah, I don't have patience for substandard equipment and substandard people. Can't do it.
What was the company?
Oh, God, I don't remember. Oh, damn, you're making me throw them under the bus?
Oh,
no. You're going to have to bleep that out.
No. Listen, it would be, it would be the same. It would be the same as if you left a comment in the, the section where you can rate people.
But if they ask me to defend if they ask me to defend my statements and I got the wrong company,
yeah.
Well, now I have no issues. And the good thing about that is, like, if that company was slow, you have the right to call them up and say, get another company, right? You get to choose which company you want to use.
Yeah, you're spending the money.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be bad for, like major mechanical failures, but I don't know. I just don't have very many, so I don't know.
Yeah, because you know how to do a lot of stuff yourself, allegedly. So that's what's awesome.
Touche.
Allegedly.
Touche.
Well, I mean,
Plus,
you
I
know
have a
this
new
stuff.
house, so I mean, what do I need?
Yeah.
What a extra warranty for a brand new house? My air conditioner's not going to go out. So,
Well, you're not going to need a homeowner's warranty for your new house right away. It should come with a warranty,
Yeah.
but eventually
It
that
did.
warranty is going to run out, and that's when, you know,
I'm
better
going to go
safe
buy a
than
new
sorry.
house at that point. To hell with that. I'll just buy a new house.
Oh, yeah. It's like changing socks. I'll just
Oh,
I'll just go with the
I know
blue
what I want.
pair. I'll just go with the
I know
blue
what I
pair.
wanted to
Why
tell
not?
you guys. I know what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Today, very, very exciting day for me. I was going to take the motorcycle out today and take a ride to Savannah to pick up some, Beat a Bossy motorcycle shirts that I had tailored and some stuff added to them. And Anita said to me, "You didn't ask me if I want to come." And I was like,
Oh, damn.
"Do you want to come?" "Yeah, absolutely." So she was like, "Yes." Man, I was so excited. I went downstairs, got the bike ready, because if you don't know, for those that don't know, my wife rides on the back of the motorcycle quarterly, right? She's required to do
You better
four
than mine.
rides.
Like,
Yeah, 4 rides a year, and she got the first one in January. It was so nice, man. It was so nice. It's good to have her back there, because
Yeah.
I like to get her back there and do some 18, 17-foot U-turns and practice with her back there a little bit. So it's a good thing. Good weather, 62 degrees today in Pooler, Georgia, and Savannah.
And
what's
I
up.
say that all the time, right? Because whenever I'm out, and I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but whenever I'm out, if I have the wife with me, of course she's going to be on her bike. But if she's out with me, those are some of the best rides, man. I enjoy having my wife out there with me on a ride. It just makes.
Yep.
I mean, I don't even know, because it's not like we're talking to each other, but it just makes
Yeah.
it just makes everything good, man. We're just both out there having fun, and everything's cool.
Do
you
you
guys
guys?
didn't warn me that you're going to be all soft on this episode today. I want my wife to come along with me. It's just so much nicer with my wife. Oh, honey, are you coming with us?
So, Oscar, I hope you see the hate. I'm a words person. I pay attention. He just said that's more than my wife would do.
Yeah.
Hey,
She gonna see this and be like, "What you talking about, yo?"
yeah. When's the last time your wife's been on the bike, Mike?
Oh, my God. Last year, for sure. Sometime last year, I don't know. She might ride with me maybe once a year,
Yeah.
if that.
She knows you're riding in
Might have
Renton,
been
right?
year before last. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad
Well,
to do
you
like
know,
a couples
I don't
ride
know.
when you move down this way.
Well, we gotta check on her
absolutely.
schedule, because if she don't want to come, we gotta wait until she's ready. She's doing one ride every 2 years. So,
Well,
She-
I
she-
went for a ride today by myself across
really?
the street, just doing some practice U-turns. In fact, I was doing brakeless today. It's the first time I've done just complete brakeless. Oh crap! What did I do?
Well, how do you
brakeless
ride
turns.
across the street?
I got a park across the street from my house. I
Really?
use that parking lot.
Really? So all those videos you do, it's across the street from your house?
Oh no! That's probably down the street. I could walk there. I could walk either one of them. I got two options.
Oh,
But
I
the
can
one
walk
across
to
the
your house
street-
from here.
I don't like the lot across the park across from my house. The parking spots are kind of cattywampus. They're at an angle. I don't like those. I prefer
Yeah.
the ones that are squared. Those are easier
Yeah.
to set up. But
Yeah.
so if I just want to get out and practice without cones, I go across the street. When I set up cones, I go to the middle school.
Catty wampus.
Cattywampus, yes sir.
Wampus. Let's see. I had to search it because I've never heard of this before. So I figured.
Well, those weird parking lots. Those are the Indian parking lots.
There we go. Here we go. Just like we never heard of this teaching position title that he just threw out at us. Parapoli. What did he call it?
A paraprofessional.
Paraprofessional. Paraprofessional.
Paraprofessional.
There we go. Just like it's just like
Inventing words.
Well, it's making a position sound more prestigious. Like there's no longer a secretary, right? What is it?
Administrative assistant.
That's right. And Harley Davidson, The guy that washes the motorcycles. What's his title? Do you know?
Detailing professional.
Negative. Guys, if you know, look it up
No.
in the comments because I know, but I don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil it for these guys. I want them to read it in the comment section. Well, at least at Savannah Holy Davidson, they have a title for them, and I was like, whoa. Where do I start? You know,
Where do you sign
very
up? You go.
It sounds very, very prestigious.
So Catawampas is going badly.
Cattywampus.
Yeah, No, it's yeah. Cattywampus. Okay, going
Hold on.
badly, awkwardly, or in the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction. That's perfect.
Okay. All right. See, he's legit. He's not just
Yeah.
making stuff up.
Look at that.
Now, at Harley Davidson also, the salespeople, they're not called salesmen or saleswomen. What are they called? I'm not asking you, Arthur.
Okay.
Do you know, Mike?
What would I call them? I don't know.
Not what would you call them. What is their title now?
Oh, I
At
have
Harley
no
Davidson.
idea.
Fit specialist.
Who?
I've heard that term before.
Fit
Specialist.
specialist.
Well, that's curious, but never mind. I won't start
They're
throwing
gonna-
Harley under the bus.
We will see. You know what? I want to talk to you guys about something. Really, not you, but everybody watching. I want to give you some behind the scenes information on splitting lanes, but not even splitting lanes, just us, me, Vanessa, and Mike. I want to show you how petty we are. I was thinking about this today, man. We already know, or you guys already know, that the Indian Harley thing, we always do that back and forth. Again, it's nothing but love. It's a matter of, sometimes a conversation will start, hey guys, what's up? How you doing? And then immediately there's a comment about from Mike about Indian,
No.
and then we're off. Right? So when we were planning to set up this video, the question is always, okay, we're going to record the video. What time are we going to start? So Oscar and I will say, how about 1830 hours? Then Q will act like he's never been in the military and he doesn't understand military time. So he'll start saying, okay, I got to get my conversion chart out. And all that stuff.
Okay, so the three gentlemen on this call here, I need the active duty members to raise your hand. Waiting. Wait.
Well,
That's
here's what
right,
I don't
because you're
know.
not in
I
the
don't know
military.
what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's people
It's
that weren't in
everything
the
to do with the
military.
fact that I'm not in the military anymore. I love the military. I have a lot of respect for them, but I'm not in there anymore. I am not on a
But-
24-hour clock.
But that has nothing to do with the. I don't. It's used in the military. Okay, I get it. But there's
None
other
of my
places
clocks
that
have
use,
24 numbers on it. It goes 1 to 12 and then starts 1 and back to 12 again,
You just got the wrong.
You still
clock.
have you got
which is
analog
what the
clocks
rest
in
of the
your-
world does.
You got
That's what the
analog.
rest of the world does.
How many analog clocks do you have in your house?
Well, I'm looking at one right now. I got another one upstairs. I'm going to say I got about 3 or 4.
Oh, 3 or 4. Wow, that's a lot. I
That
mean,
is a lot.
Yeah.
I got one.
okay.
One,
But hold up.
Two.
Let me get to the pettiness.
well, maybe 3.
The pettiness is not even the military time thing, right? And when I say pettiness, I'm talking about how we just poke each other. Oh God, pause. How we poke fun at each other. What I'm referring to is Oscar and I will say 1800 hours Eastern Standard Time. And then he'll start bringing up his time zone, and we always go, nobody gives a crap about that time zone, and then we're off. This time zone. This is what I mean by the pettiness. Time zones.
Look,
We
the
start talking
stock market is on Eastern
That's-
Standard Time.
That's right.
So that
Can
means
you
the rest of
explain
the
to
world
me
is
what
on
that has to
Eastern
do with the
Standard
price of
Time.
fish in China? No, they're not. The rest of the world is on Eastern Standard Time? I don't think so.
Okay.
The stock market
And
is,
the
so
stock
everybody's
market
waiting for
doesn't
that.
open at 9 o'clock here, bud.
Hey, all I'm saying is if you in LA, guess what time you waking up? You know what I'm saying? You waking up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. All right. Because the stock market is they exchanging goods.
Okay, well,
This
as soon
is
as
what
I
I'm-
start working on the stock market, then I'll focus on that. Until then, I am in the central time zone.
Well, I'll
And
be
if
glad
you
when
say 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock. But of course,
AM
it
or
goes
PM?
0,
AM or PM?
800 or
That's it.
AM or
1900. All this
PM?
crap.
You can't just say
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
No,
That's
I'm
right.
aware of that. And you also can't just say 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. You need to specify the time zone.
Right.
No,
0
you
800.
So if
don't.
you tell me 8 p.m., I will be on there at 8 p.m.
You
Not
should
one
already
second
know.
earlier.
If
You
the
should already know and defer to Eastern Standard Time because
I
nobody cares.
reject.
the
I
majority
reject that
the
wholeheartedly.
majority is in Eastern Standard Time. So if the
The majority of what?
if the majority sets a time, it's common
If
knowledge
the
that the
majority
time is Eastern
says
Standard.
8 p.m., 8 p.m. means 8 p.m.
Well, listen, you're retired now. I'll be very excited when you move to the United States. And
I
you'll
tell
be
you,
on
man,
Eastern Standard Time.
kicking
Where you
this thing.
belong, man.
I'm kicking
Where
this
you
camera.
belong.
You gotta stop kicking this camera.
Oh man.
What are you looking for, man?
No, I was kicking the camera. I had to move some stuff.
You got a camera by your feet?
No, I don't have the camera by my feet.
One
What
day I
kind
want to
of
see.
freak show you got going on?
I want to see his setup one day, man. I
No, you
definitely want to
don't.
see that setup one day.
This setup is tragic, man. I've been doing so much stuff around the house. I haven't had a chance to get in here and do what I need to do, which is this left wall. I got to redo this whole left wall. So
Hold up. So I know we were planning on talking about EVs. Are we
Yeah.
doing that today? So I want you guys to know this is what we're dealing with. When I say we, I'm talking about Finesse and I. We got it all set up. We're going to start at 1800 hours. I don't have to say anything else because we know it's Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. for people that don't know. We get on. We're all set up. I'm not wearing headphones. They got on headphones. Mike got his headphones on. Then he tells us, "Hey guys, run the clock because I gotta read." Like, well,
And
why
it
are
should
you
be
waiting?
known that this is being recorded on Friday.
Yeah.
We're starting.
so what happens?
Allegedly, we were
Wait,
starting at 5
hold on. What happens? What
Allegedly
happens
starting
on
at 5 p.m.
what happens on Friday?
Well, there's this thing called date night.
Oh, so now who's sappy? I didn't know this was a soft
Ah.
episode. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the soft episode
Set
was.
me up.
You set yourself up, man.
Yeah, you said you don't know, man.
Wall to hell.
We don't listen. We don't have an issue with that, but we talked about that. Yes. Why would he wait until we're on here? And
Right.
even when we were on here for like 20 minutes just talking. All right, we're about to say action, just so you guys know you got 30 minutes or whatever.
Well, that's because we got freaking Frack here lollygagging talking
Oh,
about
my
I don't know what kind
goodness.
of crap y'all are talking about.
Nah,
Like,
man.
let's reel it in.
Hey, look. Check. So, hey, matter of fact, since we're on this topic of soft, we were gonna wait and do this at another time, but we might as well do it now. So, what have you guys had? Yeah. So, have you guys had any, I guess, weird or awkward or, what was the craziest moment or the funniest moment that you've had with your spouse?
I remember we talked about that, and I said to you, I can't think of any weird or awkward. Not at the top of my head. If I can think about it, trust me. Even if it's another episode, I'll bring it up. But the one thing about my wife that to me it's funny is she talks in her sleep, right? And sometimes during her conversation or whatever's going on, somebody's always chasing her, right? It's always conflict, or she's always running for her life. So you can imagine if I'm laying next to her while she's sleeping, where I am as far as my fear level. How many times have I been assaulted in my sleep? And it's at the point now where it's so common that if she says something to me, because she's punked me several times, she'll actually be speaking to me and it sounds normal, and I'll answer her. She's dead asleep. Right? So now, if she says anything to me, I don't say anything. I need her to repeat again, so I know she's actually awake. So for me, that's funny. I mean, clearly her family knew about this. Nobody warned me.
They got you in there first, huh?
Oh man.
On my phone, I actually I started this in 2023. whenever she would speak in her sleep, I would document what she was saying. I put
That's
the time.
crazy.
I put the date and the time. I'm gonna tell you why.
Who's doing this?
Because the next day, when she was awake, the next time she was awake, I would say to her, honey, okay, here's what you said. And she always got a kick out of this. Now, the funny part is most of the times if I say she said something, she has no clue about it. Yeah. Really, some of the dreams seem so, I'm dying to know what's going on in her head. I'm hoping she remembers. Half the time she doesn't. I'll leave you with this. This was very, very funny. To this day, it makes us laugh. I had a cramp in my foot, and she told me to rotate my foot counterclockwise. I did it, and it worked. That was excellent, baby. I look back over at her. She's knocked out. The next day, I bring that up to her. I say, baby, that was an excellent. I can't believe I've never heard of this. You get a cramp in your toes, just rotate your foot counterclockwise. She didn't know what the hell I was talking about, number one. But number two, she's never heard of that. So she spoke that in her dream, and it worked. So you're welcome if you get a cramp in your toe.
I'm already turning my foot counterclockwise. I don't even have a cramp.
That's all I got for now.
Well, for me, probably the craziest wife story was actually how we met. Because we met on an airplane. I think we're on either United or Delta. And we both had a flight out of Atlanta going back to California. And we just happened to be sitting next to each other. I was visiting my dad down in Atlanta, and he gave me a little small bag of pecans. I was on the outside seat, she was on the window seat, and I put my little bag of pecans in the middle, and the flight's going, and I'm munching away on my pecans, and she's watching me, and she says, "Can I have some of your pecans?" And I usually joke with her, it's like she asked me for some nuts while we're in the air. But the little bag of pecans is what sparked conversation, and that's how we met, and
wow.
It went from there. Yeah.
Nice. So you sure it's pecan and not pecan?
No, I am 100% positive it's pecan. It's not pecan. If you're going to say pecan, you have to stick your pinky in the air like this. Pecan. Gray pecan.
Tomato.
No, it's pecan. It's pecan pie. It's pecan.
All right, if you say so. All right, so.
I know so.
What would you say?
Anita just bought me some ice cream. It's butter pecan.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Butter pecan. All right. So.
Pecan.
So, my story. So, this has actually happened on more than one occasion. And I want to preface this with it was not my fault. Okay. This was a pure accident.
There we go.
And I would never do this on purpose. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we are in the desert. We're on opposite shifts. So I see her at shift change. We are working probably 12, 13-hour shifts. No days off. I mean, we're just jobbing. So on one of these days, we ended up finishing work a little bit early. So the place where we do our shift change at, both shifts are there at one time. All right. So we're all sitting in there and everything. And after I get done debriefing the next shift supervisor, I come over to sit with my wife. So I sit down on the bench and her back is to me. So all I see is the hair. Right. And I put my hands on her waist and then I immediately take my hands off. And she turns around and it's not my wife. So the funny thing is I walked right past my wife, sat down on this bench because I thought that was her, but it wasn't her. So that happened, I think 3 times, I think.
Oh, come
twice.
on.
No, it was twice. No.
Come on, Bill Cosby.
Look, man. Hey, so they had the same hair color. They had the same hair, because the military, they're the same hairstyle. Everything, I mean, they were the same height, like everything. She just had her back to me. That was the first time. The second time, what was it?
Wait, was this the same woman who's not your wife that you were molesting each one of these 2 or 3 times?
Yes, actually, I think so. I think
Thank
so.
God. Thank God. Because if it was somebody different, your story doesn't hold water if it's two different people.
I'm
Nah,
telling you.
man. Hey, look. Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's
it's worse if
crazy.
it's the same person.
Well, what's really worse is that she watched me walk over, sit down, and then grab this woman, and she didn't. She said nothing. She was like, "I just wanted to see how far I was going to go." I was like, "What?"
Well, in her defense, if you're walking by, she doesn't know what you're doing, and by the time she figures it out, it's too late. Now, you didn't say you grabbed her; you said you just like touched her back, right?
Oh, I grabbed
No,
her
you
by the
grabbed her by the
hips.
waist.
Yeah, the waist. Yeah, yeah.
By the waist. Okay. What about the second time?
It was the same thing.
What the hell's your problem?
Look, man. That's my move, man. I get behind her and I grab her by the waist. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So
That's your move.
it just happened to be, somebody else's waist. So it was all. Everybody laughed. We all had fun. I apologized. So it was all good.
Yeah. No,
All right,
well,
so
good
I
thing
have a
is,
question for you guys. So,
okay.
so my wife and I had this discussion once because we were in public and I don't know where we were, and I kissed her on the forehead, and she says,
Mhm.
"I'm your wife, not your child.
Oh
What are you kissing
dang.
me on the forehead for?" So, is
Mhm.
kissing your wife on the forehead, is that a bad thing,
Negative.
or does that mean anything?
Well, you know what? It depends on. It really doesn't depend on you. It depends. Well, actually, it does, but it depends on her perception's reality. So, if
Yeah,
have you ever kissed her on the forehead?
I don't know. I have
Probably
no
not,
idea.
because you would.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably not, because if you
it just
did,
didn't even occur to me, but it became a conversation afterwards. I'm like, is this for real? But
any place I
I don't
kiss
know.
my wife is approved, stamped, approved. She knows it.
Of course it is. No, I kissed the wife on the forehead, but it's usually if we're in the house. That's
Yeah.
not like something that we do out and about, or like say if we're at the movies or something, we're just by ourselves. But usually, I know that she likes PDA, so
Yeah.
public displays of affection. So
Hmm.
I try to do that as much as possible when we're out, because I know that she likes it. And me, on the other hand, I mean, it is what it is. But if she likes it, then hey, we're good.
I
So
love it.
the forehead is out for me too.
So, so on this ride we just went on, this is the first time Anita's putting on a full, a
Oh
full,
no!
a
Oh
full
no!
helmet. Right? It's a Neotech 2 helmet. It's the first time
Nice.
putting it on, and I'm in the house. She's in the garage, and she's like, "Help! I'm stuck!" And when I look, she's trying to put it on without opening the lid. So when I said, let's stop at Publix, and I was like, here, take the helmet off. She was like, nah, it's too much work. So I said, all right, if you're gonna, I had taken my helmet off already. I said, if you're gonna go in the store with your helmet on, I'm gonna put my helmet on too, so you don't look like a mental case. So we're at the register and we're talking, and we both got the bottom part of the helmet up, and we're trying to kiss each other, and so we turned sideways, like we didn't give up. We still got that kiss in Listen, I'm all for the PDA, and I'm all for it because
Yeah.
it's very rare that I can look at that woman in her face and not want to kiss her. What's also rare, I'm going to talk to you guys about this. I said I was going to do a survey about this, but we'll put it in the comment section. But it's really not for us guys. It's really for the wives or the girlfriends. The question would be, I already asked it to one person. I asked it to Stephanie, Stephanie and Jack. I asked, how many times in a 30-day period does your husband smack, grope, or squeeze your butt? And she said, oh, in a month? I said, yeah. She said about 12,000 times.
Hell, that's in a
And
week, man. Come on.
listen, the reason I thought about that is because I thought about that because us as men, why do we do that? Like, I wasn't taught when I was growing up. Listen, make sure when she walks by, you. It's just something I do. And listen, this is not a. It's not a race thing. All men do this. Why
Yeah.
do we do this? And I remember one time I told my wife, I'm gonna try to go 24 hours without touching your butt. 24 hours, I'm gonna try. First of all, she was not happy about it. Like it's at the point now where if my wife walks by and she doesn't get smacked or whatever on the butt, she first thinks something's wrong, something's off, right? Just like that forehead kiss. Clearly, that's not something that was happening a lot. Because then when you did it, she's like, "I'm not your grandmother." Like, what? Are you?
Right. Right. Hey, look, I walk by, man. She started poking it out. You know, what you like? You know, why you ain't smacking, man? I'm like, come on.
Anita don't have to poke it out. It's already poked out. Well, Mike, let me ask you this: when you kissed her on the forehead, was it a peck, or was it sensual, or was it like a mush? And by mush, meaning
Well, it's
you
not
kissed
like
her.
you're gonna stick tongue on the forehead,
right? You gonna lick her eyebrows? Like, what's going on?
I didn't say use your tongue. When I say mush,
It's a forehead kiss. I don't know.
A mush is when you do this with your hand. So I'm asking if you kissed her and her head went like this.
No, I didn't like punch her in the forehead with my lips or anything. No.
I'm telling you guys, one day we're gonna have the wives on here. If not all at the same time, at least one at a time.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Just to talk to them and get their perspective on a lot of this stuff. Mike, you didn't answer that. In a 30-day period, well, actually, it's the wife's question, but does your wife suffer from the same affliction as our wives, which is constant touching and patting and squeezing of the buttocks? Never mind.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm trying to think about it. I mean,
look,
it's at least daily. So
yeah, the way I see it, it's almost like it's like an involuntary, like mark in your spot. You know what I mean? Like when you see dogs or whatever go out and they lift their leg up whenever they see a pole. It's kind of like the same thing, right? I mean, you know, hey.
It's a terrible analogy, but go ahead.
That is a terrible analogy. It's like an automatic thing, man.
You on your wife's leg.
I have no idea where that comes from. And to be honest with you, when did it start? Man.
Here's another thing. The other thing is sometimes when I do it, I actually find myself gritting my teeth, like, you know what I mean? It's primal. I'm telling you,
you might get that checked. You know,
it's primal.
I'm telling you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Mike might be able to say that, but you can't say that, Finesse. And the reason you can't say that is because I've seen you bite the bottom lip while you're hanging.
Hey, look, man, my wife is Puerto Rican, and how you do it, Rob? That's how you do it.
Yeah,
she's Puerto Rican, so you know you got to be ready to defend yourself at all times. All right. This might be my last smack. You know what I'm saying? This
I
might be the
think
last
he's confessing that she's beat his ass or something. I'm not sure.
Negative, sir. I'm just saying we might get into a tussle. All right.
Why would you get into? Well, listen. If you didn't get into a tussle, and that's really why I brought this up, because my point was at least you didn't touch this strange woman twice the way you would normally touch your wife. That would have been probably a different story.
Absolutely.
Especially 2 times. Baby, I swear, people.
I thought he said
all
3.
The female officers, all of the female soldiers in that area is going to have to wear their. If they had the same height or same hair color as your wife, they got to wear their name patch on the back of their uniform. There you go.
Well, first of all,
isn't that what the Navy does?
He was in the Air Force. Air Force does not have soldiers.
Oh no! Here we go.
You know what? I will agree. I will agree with you on that. Q. We have airmen, right?
Okay.
But I will say
Airman Country Club.
A
Country
joke.
Club of the
One of the jokes that I was told about the Navy and why they wear their name on the back of their pants.
Oh God!
Here we go.
Hey, look, I'm not trying to get us canceled. I'll just leave it at that. I'm sure you can figure out why. You know, because you get on them boats.
I never had my name on the back. What are you talking about?
on the back of those.
On the back.
Yeah, on the back of those trousers, on that back pocket, you got a name tape that's right there.
See, guys, this is what I was talking about. The level of pettiness. We were talking about something on a whole different conversation.
We're supposed to be talking about electric cars.
a whole different subject. And then as the channel advertised, we're gonna change lanes, you know. But it always goes down petty boulevard. You know?
We should have named the channel "Missed Exit" for today.
Hold up. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how we doing on time? We don't want any problems.
We got a little bit more time. We're good.
Look
Let's
at
keep
it.
going.
See, no. Let's get some specifics. A little bit more time. Next thing we know, I said a little bit. I meant 2 minutes.
All right, y'all.
Well,
See you
when you
later.
hear the buzzer go off,
You know what? And I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to get some more information on this. He said it's date night. Well, first of all, what I told Mike is he's a rookie retiree. So him
Yep.
telling Finesse and I, hey, do I have to remind you it's Friday? The answer is yes, you do, because we don't know what day of the week it is. So every day is Friday.
Every day.
well, yes,
matter
I
of
am
fact,
a rookie retiree.
Yeah, because
I wanna
matter of
know-
fact, me and my wife
Go
are
ahead.
going to the theater after this too to watch a movie. So I
Theater.
mean, but
Oh, the movie theater. Okay.
oh yeah,
his
upstairs.
house.
Yeah.
In his house.
So
Yeah.
so you know,
Oh,
I've
okay.
got date night too, but we've just arranged it so that I can do what I need to do.
Yeah, so you know what?
Well,
I'm glad
my
you
wife
that.
said, "What the hell? You guys are supposed to be doing this on Mondays."
My wife
What's
said
this
that too.
Friday?
I don't. What are your wives paying attention to? Because as far as my wife is concerned, we do it when we do it. Like we don't have no set schedule. Mondays, no. Also,
Well, for a while there, it just
For a
so
while, it
happened
was.
every Monday we would get on a call.
yeah, that's
before
because one of us had a job. That's why. So, we had to work around his schedule.
him sitting in the kitchen eating cold pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Delicious cold pizza.
So I'd like to know what's the date night tonight, and who
We're
planned
just
it?
going out to have dinner. Oh,
Where you going?
wasn't me, of course. Don't know. Restaurant. I don't know.
You don't.
He
You
said,
don't
of
know.
course.
I have no idea.
Are you driving or is the wife driving?
Oh, I'm driving for sure.
But you don't know where you're going.
She'll tell him.
Nope. I'll find out when I get in the car.
Do you ever plan where you're going to eat?
No.
So you
I
didn't
don't
make
care.
date night.
It don't matter to me. Oh,
You
of
just a
course not.
She made date night.
Well, I show up, I drive, and I bring a credit card.
All right, guys, let me know. Does he get credit for the date night if he never plans the date night?
Oh,
You just showing up. So the only time
pretty
the only time we have the grace to just show up is on the wedding day. We don't have to plan none of that. After that, you gotta come up with some
So you
stuff.
plan date night? You plan date night?
I plan
keep
going
forgetting.
out with-
I'm talking to the soft guys here. I'm going to take my wife for a ride today, and it's just so wonderful when she's on the back of the bike. Oh,
oh
It
my
is.
goodness, yeah.
and then I smack her on the ass, and
Hey, you don't know what you don't know.
Smack and squeeze. And if you play cards, especially if you play spades, when you throw down a card, usually it's to cut somebody. You want it to hit the table and go, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's the same thing with that booty. When you smack it, it should be a nice, clean one. Like it should echo. It should echo.
Hey, whenever I get him to, I'll be like, "Ooh, that's a good one."
That's right. That's right.
hey,
So, Mike.
so you
listen,
didn't tell
man,
me you
better
played spades.
Yeah, man. Well,
Tell me you
man,
played
I'm
spades.
from Texas.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm
Next
from
time
Texas.
I come down there, I mean, so what's that supposed to be?
You find out next time you come down.
I don't know. I thought that meant he barbecued. I don't know what that is.
Done. I'll tell you what. Next time I come down there, we'll play spades, and we'll take you on a trip to Boston, my friend. You know what that means?
Hey, ain't no Boston's in my
Yeah,
area
that's what's
code.
up. That's what's
Negative
up.
Hold on.
That's what's up.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
you
hold
go
on,
to
hold on.
Boston.
Who are you coming with, Mike?
What do you mean?
Because you
Well,
got to
next time
bring
I come
Iris.
with the wife even.
Yeah, you got to bring Iris because those are the teams. It ain't gonna be us to be playing
course.
spades. You need 4 people. You know. So here's the funny thing. I'll let you know right now. Spades is still new to Anita, and then whenever
Fair
we
enough.
play,
Yeah.
her stress level is through the roof because I'm looking at her like this.
Okay, so here's something else that new.
No. What was the face again? Wait, hold on. What was it? Show me.
That's how you. That's the look. Listen, that's the look of. That's the look of. I don't want to talk across the board. You can't talk across the board. You can't make any faces, so it's just a look. So if the hand just started, right? If she threw out a king, a ace of hearts, and I threw out, let's say, a king of clubs, well, not even that. But the point is, if I throw something out that clearly lets her know I don't have any more of that suit, what should her next card be? A card from that suit. So if I'm clearly cutting clubs and she throws out a heart, oh my God, I'm like this.
Hey, but that's talking across the board right there.
I know that feeling.
You can't do the face.
Iris
no face,
so
just this.
Nice.
Everybody else playing, including the opposing people, well, those are the only other people, they all know based on what just happened, I'm cutting. And as soon as she threw down that heart, they were all like, so we got set because of that. So anyway, go ahead. What did Iris talk about? Iris.
I can beat that. So Iris is such a kind person. The first I was in that exact same situation, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Or this was after the game. She's like, "Well, I didn't want to hurt their feelings, so I didn't want to, I was like, "Are you kidding me? We crush them. We destroy them. I'm gonna make them cry."
Yes. Hey, and then once we're done, we take the scorecard and hang it on their fridge if we're at their house.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It stays there.
Make my opponent. Mine's like, I need you to sign this.
So Anita and I win with dignity. When we win. So, and her thing is she doesn't care if she wins or loses. That's the first problem.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought we were just having fun. And I'm playing with some neighbors that are like, they came in the door talking smack. Oh, this is it. This is it. But the cards just wasn't working for them that day. So even with Anita's, mishaps, we still were victorious. But I got to tell you, man, I should have known when she called clubs puppy toes. I said, what?
Oh, God.
That should have been my first clue that she's not really keen to this game.
Oh, not the puppy toes, boy. Oh, man.
Oh, you know what? We got to do that.
How am I expected to keep a straight face the next time I come to your house? That's what I want to know. Because as soon as she says, "Hey," I'm just going to start laughing. I'm just like, I can't stop.
My poor wife, man, her stress level is through the roof when we play that game because she's so scared she's not going to throw out the right thing or whatever. But, she's getting better. I tell her all the time, she's a brilliant woman. She can figure this out. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. Just pay attention to the board. Pay attention to the board.
Well, Iris was starting to develop a killer instinct when we, or by the time we left California. We haven't played spades in years because I don't have anybody out here to play spades with, shockingly. But
perfect. So when you come here, with Iris, it's on. If Oscar can get Crystal here, we'll pay up to 300. That's it. That way we can get through the games quicker. We'll go through the rules.
I'll just tell her we playing spades. Should be in.
There we go. And if you're in my house, if my house is my rules.
Oh shit! See, now we're gonna have to iron these out prior to.
Listen, big joker, little joker, 2 of diamonds, 2 of spades.
Joker.
Anybody disagree with that?
2 big joker, little joker.
Joker, 2 of diamonds. Everybody doesn't play with the 2 of diamonds. The diamond is higher than the 2 of spades. You better listen. Call up Texas. Tell them. We
don't do no 2 of diamonds. It
exactly.
Makes it easy. It makes it easy.
Welcome to the. This makes it even easier because now you got 4 heavy hitting cards instead of 3. You can shake your head all you want. You better wrap your head around it.
Anyway, hey. So
if you forget, because people do it, they forget and throw down that 2 of diamonds, thinking it's a diamond. You're gonna win that book probably, but
All right, so my phone is blowing up now, gentlemen. So
here we go. See,
I was just wow.
See, then I
we got this great conversation. We had this great conversation about spades, and here we squeezed it in.
Wow.
You know what? You know why he's saying his?
In fact, I want to propose that we title this video "It's Date Night." There you go.
Wow.
Well, no, that's why he's trying to get off the phone because I was going to get into the subject of you not ever planning anything for date night.
Sorry,
We're gonna talk about
we're
this.
out of
We're gonna talk
time,
about
sir.
Dang. Well, hey, there you go, man. I guess that's it. I guess that's gonna be all for us tonight. So I am Finesse.
I'm Rob.
And I am Q, the writer.
And
Look at him. All he did.
You got one job. You got one job,
right? He got one job. He's late. He's late, and he's knocking the camera out of the way. Oh my God.
Hey, so if you
you
guys
were late, sir.
Look, if you guys stuck with us to the end of this video, really appreciate it. Hit that like button.
You.
Hit that subscribe button. Share it to your friends, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.